Everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. I know today is August 20th, but we are going to be focusing on tomorrow, that being Wednesday, August 21st, and it's depicted as National Senior Citizen Day. So we're just doing this a day early, especially that Tuesday Talks falls on a Tuesday. And the topic that we're going to be talking about that this holiday is to raise awareness about issues that affect senior citizens and their quality of life. It's also an opportunity to recognize their accomplishments and to show our appreciation to them. How was this holiday actually depicted for Senior Citizens Day? It was back in August 21st, 1983, I believe, by or 88, sorry, by Ronald Reagan, the president, that named this day Senior Citizens Day. And we all should reflect in this as do we have an elderly person in our family that we recognize as being so important in our life that we love and appreciate? Also, how much do we need to know awareness, what services that are out there for our senior loved ones, our senior citizens, that we have a way of providing better care for them, meeting their needs. And also it's an opportunity to recognize their accomplishments. History is so deep. I say that all the time with our elders. What they recollect from the past is how we got here, honestly, but more importantly is what they spearheaded back in their day and what they had done back in their day to make means for us in our current life is something that really needs to be recognized and appreciated a lot more. So today, seniors are still active in their communities. There's a lot of senior living communities that I help foster that in their mindset that they're not giving up a lifestyle. They're not giving up their independence. They just live with others of likeness, but also that there is activities. There's a lot of things that offer in our community. There's day programs, there's senior centers, there's senior exercise programs like at the YMCA. So there is a strong presence in our community that really helps seniors and guide them on their path of independence, but also having fun. But also they have a presence in our workforce. There's many that are retiring later these days. I just had a lady that I responded on social media. She was in her mid 70s and she says, I'm bored at home. There's something that I'm still valuable that I can do. What do you recommend? So as you see, there is a lot of seniors still working, maybe for reasons of affordability, but to keep their mindset busy. I see that with greeters at supermarkets or stores. I see that also baggers or, customer services reps in that of supermarkets as well too. Even the big box stores are hiring seniors to just assist with a lot of customer satisfaction as well. So nothing is to be said badly about senior citizens in the workforce today, because quite honestly, some of them work harder than our younger population. So the history of Senior Citizens Day has really started because of wanting to improve healthcare, but also to increase popularity and productivity for older citizens. And that was really spearheaded, like I said, by President Reagan, and that going back into 1988, that he actually signed a proclamation called 5847 and marked it August 21st as a day for seniors and our country to be celebrated. I love this. I think seniors should be recognized every day, but having a special holiday in their honor is really something that alerts awareness and also giving back respect to our seniors too. It was so neat. The other day, while visiting a senior community where they integrate the preschool that's not too far away on their near their property, that they had the preschool children come in. They were actually doing some Bible studies, actually some crafts together, and interlocking and integrating those seniors and our younger generation was so great to see. It was a lot of learning experience on both ends. So the children were learning from our seniors, but also the seniors were learning from the children as well. And it was such pleasantry and laughter and fun. It was really, really great to witness. What we want to do with our seniors is to participate in these activities, in these environments like senior living, programs, and also a ways of protection. Unfortunately, a lot of seniors are exploited, and it really breaks my heart, breaks a lot of us senior advocates' heart. Is they're like prey for being taken advantage of. So if there is more programs and advocacy out there helping and awareness and to lead a senior in the right direction, it's so admirable and it's heartfelt. It's great when I see that happening by an individual embracing a situation or defending a senior. So we want to make the community balanced in our local communities where we reside, that not all the attention is put upon children or the youth. We tend to forget our seniors. There is a lot of homelessness and dynamics out there, and we tend to concentrate on the young generation, but there is so many out there, the seniors and veterans out there that are not in a safe surroundings or are actually homeless. There is a lot of groups, meaning philanthropy groups, but there's also a lot of centers and also military groups, civic groups, such as the American Legion and all of these that have soup kitchens and all. So there's so much out there. Unless it's tapped into and brought to the attention of a senior, they do not know about it. So his proclamation, being President Reagan, really had set the test of time. And this was back in 1988 that he created this proclamation, but little did he know that it was going to be a blossoming effort for the years to come. Because quite frankly, we are part of the baby boomers, and we are pretty much the largest generation that's going to need a lot of these services. So if we started earlier with our most special generation, which is generation, I think it's called X, but I call the best generation ever, is the ones that are in their 90s and late 80s. It's now setting stone for the future as we grow in population, but mostly we're actually aging that generation of the baby boomers in its big volume. So there is traditions when it comes to senior citizens, especially since many of the traditions grow up were set by them, that take time to recreate family traditions, to be sure to include your grandparents and elderly people in your family. The traditions should not only be holiday time, it might be times of recognition, or, we just celebrated last month is reunions, because we're spread out all over the United States. So having a tradition that you carry out with your senior loved one and your senior citizen is great. Traditions are wonderful, and it's appreciated by the younger generation as well too, so they can carry it on to their generations thereafter. But why is Senior Citizen Day important? Seniors give wise and useful advice. I cannot agree with that. They've been through it. I agree with this wholeheartedly. There are so many times that I sit down with seniors and they enlighten me on a couple of things that I just get taken back by it. So imagine them who are very wise and been through it speak to 2 generations thereafter their grandchildren. So it is the circle of life that I learned from my grandparents, and me now as a grandparent, I'm hoping my grandchild learns from me as well too. So it is the circle of life, and it's useful advice as well. Seniors give generously. I have to say, seniors, they bequeath a lot of their donations maybe to their church or a place of worship, but they give a lot to causes. The Cancer Society, a lot of veterans benefits as well too. They're generous. They feel, why should I leave all this money behind when I could help another citizen? And it's so admirable when I see that they are tithing, or they are actually giving to societies or to benefits for future generations as well. Seniors give us goodies. Not only goodies meaning tidbits of information, but I'm gonna tell you that it also stems not only from charitable donations, but they are very good at making us feel special. It's pretty neat when it comes to birthdays that they make something special. Like my mother was great at crocheting, so she made a lot of wonderful things that I have kept. I still have my children's layette sets from my husband's grandmother, so they love to give us goodies, maybe keepsake goodies as well too, but recipes. I still have a lot of recipes that we jotted down from my grandmother as well, and my grandmother-in-law, and some of them are actually in their handwriting. It is so touching when I take those recipes out during the holiday time that those goodies still remain. It might have been Nanny's goodies or great Nana's goodies, but now they are this Nana's goodies or Mom's goodies. So it's really special. So we want to make sure that it's a legacy that is carried on. And our elders love to give, and they want to make sure that they spoil us during the time that they can witness it. I have those conversations with a lot of my seniors that, of course, are downsizing, that have a great access to downsizing companies. But I said, wouldn't it be best that you're giving the gifts now while you're seeing your loved ones enjoy it? My mother had that opportunity of giving her china to my daughter when she got married, and also boxing up a china for my son when he gets married in a couple of years. So gifting is so big with them as well too. How do we observe National Senior Citizens Day? Donate to a nursing home or a senior living community, ones that don't have frequent visitors. If you're downsizing your house, or even your clothing that you're not wearing anymore, make sure it's clean, tidy, bring to the senior community that maybe they can enjoy with their residents. Some don't get to have new clothing, or some not have the fortunate that they have family close by to them. So donating is wonderful. Maybe it might be even a little bit of a treat, and donating some goodies, and maybe some ice cream so they can have an ice cream social and enjoying those things too. Even donating your time. Time is just as valuable as a material thing. If you are creative with music or do crafts, donate a couple of hours each month to that community. You will see smiles abound, especially for musical venue and doing crafts with them as well too. Reach out to a senior family member. We kind of lose touch these days. We don't make calls that much anymore. Or you know what's even that I see missing? We are so used to, our generation is texting and then also emailing. Why not write a little card? Them getting mail in their mailbox is incredible. In fact, when I downsize my parents, and I've done that with clients as well too, they have boxes and boxes of old greeting cards and letters as well too. So send a little note that you're thinking of them. It costs nothing, but imagine how when they receive it, how thankful that they are. So reaching out to a senior member, doing it that way is wonderful. And when we have 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week, 1 hour here and there is really not that much when you really think about it. But have fun. Also, today's special. So you know what, we're not guaranteed tomorrow, so make it special and have fun. I could only speak for what I see my clients do and what I do. My mother loves pizza, and we try to, once in a while, bring to her assisted living pizza so the other residents can enjoy it as well too. So these simple things are wonderful, but it is to have fun and to make new memories. So with all that being said, thank you so much for viewing Tuesday Talks. Make tomorrow a special day for seniors in your family, it being Senior Citizens Day on August 21st. And also, if there's other topics that you would like to talk about, send me a message, an email, text, or whatever, and I'll look into that and present it to you in a future Tuesday Talks. Go to my website, is where my demographics is, www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you'll find my bio, my demographics, testimonials, various options, resources, and a library of all these Tuesday Talks. Next week, we will be talking, which will be August 27th. Very hard to believe that the month is almost gone. The topic is Just Because Day. Actually, it falls on the 27th of August. So we're going to talk about that. And Just Because Day has become a great way to spread random acts of kindness. How can we acknowledge this with our seniors as well? So thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Talks, and have a blessed week. Look forward to seeing you next week. And celebrate tomorrow. Make sure that it's a great day. I appreciate you viewing. And please like my Facebook page, so this way I know that I could interact with you as well. Thank you so much, and have a blessed week, and stay golden. You know I'm a golden girl for sure. Bye-bye now. Thank you so much.